It's Friday, October 31, 2025, Halloween night. The U.S. government has been in shutdown mode for weeks, the longest since the Tea Party era, over bitter partisan fights on spending and border security. At the heart of the chaos? The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, what used to be called food stamps. This lifeline feeds 42 million people, including 20 million kids, providing about $300 a month per household for groceries. Midnight was the deadline. Without congressional action, benefits would freeze, leaving millions without EBT cards loaded for November's shopping. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins even admitted it was foremost on the president's mind. But instead of emergency Oval Office huddles, Trump jetted off to Florida for a golf weekend. And just hours before the clock struck 12, he was hyping marble bathroom renovations on social media. Yes, you heard that right. With 11 hours to go until hunger hit hard, Trump posted glowing pics of refurbished White House bathrooms and marble columns at the Kennedy Center, calling them magnificent. Critics called it fiddling while Rome burns. Or in this case, remodeling while refrigerators empty. Federal judges in Rhode Island and Boston stepped in that day, ruling the administration's SNAP suspension unlawful and ordering temporary continuations. Trump responded vaguely, "If the courts give us direction, it'll be my honor to fund it." But by then, the damage was done. The optics were nuclear. A little party never killed nobody, Trump's self-titled Great Gatsby Gala at Mar-a-Lago. Drawing from F. Scott Fitzgerald's 1925 novel, a scathing satire of jazz-age excess, where millionaire Jay Gatsby throws opulent bashes to woo the elite while the nation teeters on the Great Depression's edge. Guests arrived in full Roaring Twenties regalia, feather boas, top hats, cigarette holders. The Trumps went all in, Ivanka and Tiffany channeling flappers, Jared Kushner in a sharp tux, and even Secretary of State Marco Rubio toasting under crystal chandeliers. The Palm Beach estate, Trump's gilded Florida fortress, pulsed with jazz bands, flowing champagne, and, rumor has it, a nod to the 2013 Baz Luhrmann film with its soundtrack hit giving the night its cheeky moniker. No official guest list was released, but whispers point to Wall Street titans, tech moguls like Nvidia's CEO, and healthcare execs, many anonymous donors to Trump's pet project, a $300 million, Trump ballroom, expansion. Ethics watchdogs are raising red flags, warning it skirts federal bans on private gifts to agencies and could buy policy favors, like Medicare tweaks or trade perks. Trump insists it's apolitical and promises personal contributions, but the secrecy? It screams pay to play. As the party raged past midnight, SNAP's official expiration, Trump skipped reporter remarks, letting the decadence speak for itself. Fitzgerald would approve. Illusion over reality, wealth as a weapon. The internet and the airwaves exploded. Democrats pounced like it was Black Friday at a buffet of hypocrisy. DNC Chair Ken Martin blasted. Trump made it even clearer that he doesn't give a damn about anyone but himself and his wealthy friends. Senator Chris Murphy reshared a party snap on X. "The way he rubs his inhumanity in Americans' face never ceases to stun me." California Governor Gavin Newsom piled on. Donald Trump hosted a Great Gatsby party while SNAP benefits were about to disappear for 42 million Americans. He does not give a damn about you. Even Jon Stewart, back on The Daily Show, torched it. On the very night SNAP benefits ended, Trump threw a Gatsby-themed ode to decadence and hedonism that even Jeffrey Epstein would blush at. Historian Heather Cox Richardson tied it to Gatsby's core, a skewering of the immoral rich wasting fortunes amid inequality. Polls back the fury. A Yahoo! YouGov survey shows 60% of Americans disapprove of Trump's economic handling, with independents fleeing the fold. The White House fired back. Spokeswoman Anna Kelly called critics full of it, insisting Trump urged Democrats to end the shutdown anytime. But on the ground, low-income Trump voters from Pennsylvania food stamp lines told the Washington Post last year they believed he knows it's the poor people that got him elected. Ouch, the base is feeling the pinch. So, what does this say about us? The Gatsby theme isn't accidental, it's poetic justice. Fitzgerald's tale mocks the hollow pursuits of the 1%, partying oblivious as the crash looms. Trump, the self-proclaimed billionaire everyman, embodies it, from cheering marble makeovers to fundraising in shadows for his legacy palace. Critics argue it's eroding trust. How can you lead when your empathy's on life support? Ethically, murky waters. Anonymous donors at Mar-a-Lago galas could sway policies worth billions. Remember, this shutdown's not just SNAP, it's soaring healthcare costs for millions more. Trump's pivot from populist rallies to elite soirees? It reeks of the very swamp he drained into his backyard pool. Yet, defenders say, blame Congress, not the host. Trump offered funding if courts greenlight it. Fair? Maybe. But in a nation where 1 in 8 relies on SNAP, symbolism stings like a speakeasy raid. This isn't just a party, it's a mirror to our divides, roaring elites versus silent hunger. As judges buy time for SNAP, the shutdown drags on. Will this gala be the wake-up call for compromise? Or just another footnote in the Trump saga? One thing's clear. In Gatsby's words, they were careless people. They smashed up things and creatures and then retreated back into their money. Sound familiar? Thanks for watching, hit like, subscribe, and drop your take below.